One thing I love about TikTok is that anybody can do it, right? Even this Harvard grad. Let's take a look at this guy's comment here real quick, but we're going to keep it simple because we don't want to overcomplicate things for anybody. Now, an automotive manufacturer is just that, right? It's a manufacturer of goods. So their job is to design and build and manufacture and assemble a motor vehicle, okay? Now, these are pretty smart guys doing this. Now, they understand that it literally costs billions of dollars to set up a retail sales operation, a network, let's say in a country or globally for that matter. So, being the smart guys that they are, instead of paying that billions of dollars themselves, they take those costs and they pass those down to these guys called franchise dealer partners. Now, these guys set up these businesses, these franchise dealer partners, in hopes of taking care of their family, maybe employing a few people, living the American dream, turning a profit, who knows, right? But they're also the people that the manufacturer sells to. So, in essence, a manufacturer can sell as many vehicles as it wants to build because the franchise dealer network will take all of them. Now imagine a manufacturer wants to sell 1 million vehicles, but they were doing it direct to the public, okay? But let's say that the public only had an appetite for 100,000 of those vehicles. So that manufacturer would be stuck with 900,000 vehicles sitting in a port or a warehouse somewhere, sucking up all its cash, effectively putting it out of business pretty quickly. Doesn't make much sense, does it? So the last thing I want to point out is there's this little place up the street called Washington, and they make these little things called laws. And one of those laws is the franchise protection law, and that effectively protects any franchisee or dealer in this case from competing with its own manufacturer in the retail space. So in essence, not only is this comment not intellectually stimulating, it's also economically infeasible and infrastructurally impossible, but it's also illegal. So in a nutshell, it ain't going to happen, bud. Now listen, I'm sorry that you caught your wife flirting with some car guy in the 90s or whatever, but you got to let that go, bro. It's not the car business's fault, My advice, I would re-enroll back down at the community college down the street from your bungalow down there, and I would get into Economics 101, but this time I would pay attention in class, okay? Now, it's been real. I can't wait to see you again. I'll be here waiting for you.